Ahoy and welcome back once again to the channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name's Gary. I like watches, and if you're here, I suspect you do too. And if you do, stick around because I've got a brand new release by San Martin to show you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you, well, a watch that sort of goes back to their roots. San Martin have been around for quite a number of years now, and they started out making NH35 powered homage dive watches, and that's what I'm going to be showing you in today's video. It's a chunky beast, this one, but it is beautiful. So much so, when I saw it online, I actually bought this watch. I've paid $225 US for this watch. I think I bought it during a sale, so you may end up paying more for this watch if you try to buy it outside of a sale. My advice would be, well, wait for the sales. There's always one just around the corner, and you will get a little bit of money off. Now, of course, being a homage diver, this watch has more than a dash of familiarity about it. We can't credit San Martin with the design, but we can certainly credit them with the execution. I'm sure you're familiar with San Martin watches by now. On the whole, they are incredibly well made. And this is one of those watches where I think they've invested a little bit of extra time and effort in making sure the finishing is sensational. I suspect that is also because of the watch it's, well, I'm going to say paying homage to. Now, if you're not familiar with my channel, I do tend to focus quite a bit on finishing, build quality, specifications. I like to zoom right in on these watches to see just how well they are made. And you'll be amazed at what you can see when you zoom in. And yeah, this watch is... yeah, very, very nicely finished. They've actually made a similar watch to this in the past, so this is sort of a version 2 to some degree, although their watches have come a long way in the last few years. And I think it was quite a while ago that they made the initial version of this watch, and so they've sort of upgraded this watch with a new bracelet. This looks a lot like the bracelet that was on the SN0, that is on the SN0144, a beautiful bracelet, solid end links, solid links. The screw pins, a little bit of a warning for you guys if you're interested in buying this watch. The screw pins, well, they're not really screw pins, they're screws with a separate pin, and I didn't realize this. And when I was resizing it, I was just doing it standing up, walking around, and of course, what did I do? Dropped one of those microscopic screws. Thankfully, I was able to find it, but yeah, just be warned, those screws are tiny. It is very in keeping with this style of watch, though. It's what Grand Seiko does. Why do that? I don't know. So yeah, very clean bracelet on this watch, polished facets flanking the center link, moving down to the clasp, milled clasp. Again, this will be one of the upgrades that they've given this watch as it's a new version. You get the on-the-fly adjustment system. I think there's 5 or 6 positions. I'll put it on the screen. It works nicely. It's quite chunky, but then this is a chunky watch. It's over 200 grams. I had to separate the case and the bracelets because my scales wouldn't take the whole watch. Yeah, it's a big boy. It's an ant's left nut under 44 millimeters in diameter, so it's gonna suit people with larger than average wrists. I can just about get away with it. I've got a roughly average sized wrist. I do like wearing heavy divers every now and then, so this is one that will appeal to me primarily because of the style, the way it looks, and the build quality. But yeah, every now and then I do just feel the urge to pick up a big, heavy, chunky diver. That's why I've kept hold of my Seiko MM300, and I will be pitting these two watches against each other at the end of the video to see which one's got the best loom. I'll be very surprised if the San Martin topples the MM300, but you never know. I'm not going to talk any more about the steel finishing. I'm just going to show you lovely shots. I'm sure people get bored of listening to me talk about San Martin finishing, but yeah, I like the style. Obviously, again, can't credit San Martin with that. Bezel action, very, very nice. Alignment appears to be perfect. Huge ceramic bezel insert on this. Yeah, bezel, 120 click unidirectional bezel action. NH35, I'm all over the place with this one, sorry. NH35 automatic movement inside this watch. Screw down case back, screw down crown. 300 meters of water resistance. Huge polished sides to this case, massive. Big chunky bezel with big grippage around the outside, but it's sort of delicate as well, isn't it? With the finishing on this watch, watch. Those little, well, I say little, not all of them are little, but those polished sort of facets, surfaces. It's big, chunky, aggressive, but also delicate and fancy. Yeah, it's nice, but it really is perhaps a watch for those people with larger than average wrists. It's not helped by the fact that you've got male end links. I don't think female end links would look right with this watch. I do prefer the look of male end links, but I also understand that female end links help sort of mid-sized watches fit average and smaller than average wrists. That extra articulation that you get just adds to the comfort and flexibility of a watch, but this watch just looks better with the male end links. So I understand why they've given it male end links. It's already a big watch, so they're not really putting too much thought into making it suitable for people with average or smaller than average wrists. The crystal is a flat piece of sapphire crystal with internal AR coating. The hands are huge, fully brushed. You've got a date complication at the 3 o'clock. No cyclops, no real... Well, there is a little frame around the date window, isn't there? A little painted one. Logo on the crown, logo on the outer shell of the clasp, nothing on the case back, just sort of circular brushed inner and a polished outer ring. Yeah, it's a big chunky NH35 powered homage diver by San Martin. It's in that sort of price bracket that I think is their bread and butter, $200 to $250. It's everything I expected it to be, and I'm really pleased that they have reused the bracelet from the SN0144. It's clear they've put a lot of time and effort into that bracelet, so yeah, nice to see it appearing on other watches. I'm pleased I got this one in for a review. I hope you enjoyed the review. Again, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications icon so you don't miss out on future uploads. I upload a video every 2 days, and then there's my second channel, don't forget. I like watches too. Maybe head over there and check out some of those videos. Right, guys? Yeah, enjoy your week. Have a good one.